Hi everybody, my machine!
Oh, when I turned 21, wow.
Go ahead. Just go ahead, talk.
Cool and deep colors. Don't do that.
Okay.
And what they do is they take certain, it's intimidating to me. They take certain colors, like out of each of these patterns, one color, and all these colors, and they put it on a sheet. It's like one big cloth. It's like a piece of quilt. And they put all these colors in front of you. You're not to look at them. Even like they put you in front of the mirror and you're not to look at them. You're just to look at your eyes. And what they do is they color contrast you as to what looks better on you and what kind of color that your eyes are attracted to. Basically, it's a color analysis.
So your eyes are attracted.
Yes.
They base all your colors on your eyes.
From your eyes, from the color of your eyes. Okay, what looks the best on you. And what your eyes are attracted to. My eyes, all the time, and when I pick out clothes, it's the same way. My eyes are attracted to cool and deep colors. Okay, these are what I am attracted to more than, say, what's her name? Mrs. Glover. She was attracted to spring and, what did they call her? Spring and, I forgot. I forgot what hers was, but hers is more bright, you know.
What color are her eyes?
Her eyes are blue. See,
Blue,
mine are
bright blue.
hazel. Yeah, her eyes are bright blue. Mine are hazel. So, but it's the color that goes more with your eyes and then your complexion. Okay, so that's why women wear makeup, because they gotta contrast their face to go with their clothes, their eye. Everything starts eye level.
I see.
Okay, and it's what, like when I go shopping, like I went to Penny's. Well, she was being attracted to all these bright colors. She was going toward that without us even starting this. And then I was going to all these colors. Okay, all these colors. Not even so much these.
You like silver?
This is more like her, but even lighter, light colors, bright colors.
Neon.
She's attracted to that. Okay, that's her personality attraction. Mine is more deep, cool colors. It's amazing.
Because you're like chilled out.
Because that's what that's telling me as a personality. Mine, I'm more chilled out, and she's more like,
Haha!
yeah, because she is.
That's how Teresa is.
She's
right?
goofy. She's funny.
Teresa's very bright.
But she's like, don't let her see that. But she's just funny. She's that type of personality. She's more sanguine.
Sanguine, right?
Sanguine. And
that's how Teresa is.
Yeah.
Popular sanguine.
Yeah. And Brandon is basically more like that too in some ways, but he's more mellow. Yeah. But these are my colors. I was like,
those are mine too, though.
I know it, yeah. But I said, this is what, when I go shopping, this is what I draw to. And when they put it in front of you and that you see it like the eyes, they said, just look in your eyes. Don't look at the colors. Look at your eyes and see how your eye color changes with these colors that you're wearing. It's amazing. But that's what they call color analysis.
And they only use one sheet or one side or what? How do they do that?
No, they have like, it's like a piece of quilt. You know what a quilt looks like? Patches of colors, patches of designs. Well, this is rows patched together of these different colors. That the ladies that work there at Penny's, they see you right away, and they're trained to do this. They say, this is what your color contrast might look like to us, because they see my complexion, the fair skin and the eyes and all the colors, all that stuff, and your skin tone. So they put that piece of cloth in front of you, and it's got all these colors. Like for me, it was like just all these different colors, different patches. But they blended them. Some were like light green, light pink, light yellow, beige was in there, white, and that's one whole sheet right there. And they put that in front of you, and you're not to look at the colors. You just look in the mirror, look at your eyes, and this is what there's deep shades and then there's real light. She's like a light summer type of person, spring, summer personality probably, and I'm more like a deep,
You're an autumn
cool.
and a winter.
Not autumn.
You're like a.
Well, I do better in autumn.
Well, you're like an autumn to me.
So you understand what I'm saying now.
You're awesome.
But you know what I'm saying? This was so cool. I was like, wow, this is cool. I could care less. I don't care about this stuff. Basically, I said I don't stop at these stores to go find out what my color analysis is or have a makeover. Well, she wanted me to have a makeover. It's $25. You know, so I'm not gonna do it right now. I can't. But I could have had a makeover, and she was like really smooth. She got right in there, and she had herself all made up without having to pay for it. But she bought the makeup, so she got herself a free analysis that way. She was smooth.
Smooth talker, huh?
Yeah.
So you learned something from her?
She is a smooth talker, you know, but she knows how to get something done.
She knows how to get the best out of people.
Yeah. But she knows how to, she just knew how to, I mean, they just all of a sudden just started doing things. She was asking things, and they were just doing it for her. Well, let's try this. And this thing wasn't supposed to start till today. Well, they did it for her for free yesterday. But she ended up buying the makeup, so.
Well, they can tell. Salespeople, they can tell who will buy, who won't.
Well, but they still did it for me anyway. They put the,
well, they assumed by association that you'd be buying from them.
Yeah, but I just told her I'm not interested at the time. But I said, you know, if they have one going on at the Gulfview Mall or something, which is closer. We were at Brandon Mall, so. But it was so cool to see that. And then we went to Sweet Tomatoes. Never been there. We had a nice salad. She treated me. And then we went to that convention. It was nice. I ain't never done stuff like that. It was neat. I just really, for the first time in a long time, I have been just relaxed.
You gotta pamper yourself.
And wasn't worried about home and the kids and what was Dad gonna think. I mean it.
That's what a woman should feel. Pamper themselves. That's what you gotta do, man. Isn't that awesome?
Well, that's what her intentions were all along, to get me out yesterday, to do that for me, because the Lord just showed her something about me. I said, well, that's nice. And I was really, as tired as I was barely keeping my eyes open for this seminar, but I enjoyed it. And I got a lot of healing. Got that done.
You know, I think she cared more about making you happy than counseling.
Yeah.
Some people have too much of an opinion.
She was just listening to me last night, letting me.
Yeah. Get it out and then have some fun.
Right.
That's her philosophy. You can tell.
She reminds me of a psychoanalyst. She does. And that was cool. But she was a godsend, because I know.
And she's very optimistic. She's positive.
Yes. Not necessarily, no. Not in a lot of aspects, but she was for me. Because God told her that she needs to start giving back now. She's been, oh my gosh, they're blessed. And she told me, she shared that with me. She says God is showing her to give back. I said, well, I'm privileged to be the one to do, for her to do that with. I was blessed.
Well, we'll return after this phone call. Thomas Setlock, live in Brooksville, Florida. We'd like to thank you for coming by. Hang on a second. This is Monday Nitro, Friday Nitro.
Check 1, 2.
All right, Michael Thomas Setlock.
Actually, is this really on? Is this?
Live on PG Coffee Entertainment Center. We'd like to thank you for coming by, Michael Thomas. Want you to give us your comments as to the trip and tell us why you are 2 hours late.
Well, I got to tell you, it was the most unusual entrance I've ever made into Florida. First starting in Buffalo, I got into my flight at 7:05, made it on time, everything was good. Got to the Metrojet gate, gate 5, Buffalo International, and the flight was overbooked. And I was one of the last people to enter the flight. So I was kind of late, I guess, in a sense, because I took my time. So what I did is I said, well, actually, the lady said to me, you interested in taking a bump on this flight? And I said, I had to think about it for a second because I knew that my brother would be coming back here just 3 days later. So I said, well, I don't think Shawn will mind. Okay, so I devised a plan. Here I come, back to the counter. Go up to the lady. I go, this is what I want. And being an experienced flyer, flying for business, this is what I want. Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Tell them what you want.
This is what I want. Tell you what you want. So I tell them, I say, listen, I want a voucher for a free flight anywhere across North America. And I also want to fly first class to Orlando. I don't care if there's a flight that's going to be through Pittsburgh, through Philly, through New York, whatever. It really didn't matter. So they said, well, we got a flight leaving in about an hour. I said, okay, I'm on it. Let's do it. So I tried to really give them the screw job and see if I can get a free food voucher, but they just figured they'd give me enough. So they weren't into that one. But, so I flew to Pitt. That was easy going. I brought 5 newspapers because I usually don't read the newspaper, and I had to catch up. It's been a while. Yes, I just found out about JFK today. No, I'm just kidding. No, I haven't. I don't even know about that.
Officially retired.
Did he really? No. I heard something about Dominic Hasek too, but I have yet to read the paper. Detroit Lions, greatest running back of all time. Yes, Walter. The Juice.
Did a couple of Juice in
Quarter Law, yeah. He carried the ball like the Hertz man.
Juice is still loose.
So at any rate, let's get back to this here. I get out of Buffalo to Pittsburgh, easy going flight, read the paper, 37 minutes in the air. Get to Pitt, and I was just lounging around. I sat in a place called Fat Tuesday. And Fat Tuesday was like a place where they sell margaritas, and they even had Labatt's beer in Pittsburgh. I just wanted to let you know, it is January, what is it? July 30th? Mr. Brandon Green. What is up? Happy birthday. I heard you're 31. 21? 21. Sorry, that's right. So anyway, I leave Pittsburgh. I had a couple cigarettes and left Pittsburgh. Couple Setlocks. As a matter of fact, I'm handing them out. Free donations today. And Pittsburgh to Orlando. Had a nice couple Budweisers on the plane. And had to chill out for a little bit. I read a couple more papers. Couldn't smoke any Setlocks. But I did have a nice meal. They gave me it was fish or chicken. I don't know. I couldn't make out the difference, but I know it was grilled and it was cold. It was kind of cool with some pasta. All right. Get off the plane, go to Alamo. I was chasing down the Alamo bus because I just missed it by like 10 seconds. And I'm chasing the bus. And he wouldn't stop, so I had to wait for the next bus. He picked me up. Yeah, exactly. It hurts. I should have took Hertz. So I get on the Alamo bus. I go to the Alamo station. Mind you, everybody out there, that Alamo station is the biggest Alamo rental place in all of the country. Believe it or not, you know that? Yeah, in Orlando, with all the tourist attractions, you know. Yeah. Basically, what happened is that I walked into the Alamo Center and I had went into the what I thought was the silver card entrance. I think you may have seen that. There was an entrance. It was a silver card entrance, and I walked in and it wasn't there. It was just all like lobby from now. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? So there was like a big long line. I said, screw this. I'm just gonna walk up behind somebody and just wait behind them. And it did say silver entrance, but I wanted to be sure. And they said, oh, you're all set. I go, what kind of car am I going to get? You know, they're all stickler about that. And I know I can get a good car because it's the biggest lot, of course. So get there, and they said, well, we have an Oldsmobile Intrigue. We got Buick Centuries. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I go, I want an Intrepid or a Grand Prix. So no Intrepids, but they did have the Grand Prix, so I have a styling 1999 Grand Prix, and when you watch this 30 years from now, 1999, you'll be man, that's a classic.
That's right.
Maybe we can convert this to DVD because that's the hottest thing going right now.
Well, it will be converted as soon as we get the digital technology.
We're going to hook it up.
It's going to happen.
I can't actually believe we're walking right now and doing the things that we're doing right now, even if it's 1999. And as compared to 10 years ago. No coffee. No.
We'll go eat anyways.
Yeah. I had so many drinks. I got to find the bathroom actually.
But the bathroom is very close.
I heard it's very quaint. The bathroom.
It smells like bleach right now.
Does it?
It smells like bleach and it's ready for you.
All right. God bless.
So we thank you for coming into this entrance interview. And just the same, we will have a nice.
Well, I got to finish out my story though. I'm driving down the Florida Turnpike, and real easy, 528 West, where the airport is. You take the Florida Turnpike to Route 50. I did not know on the Florida Turnpike there's 2 exits for Route 50. Did you know that? Yeah, there's 2 exits because there's one that gets off like in Winter Garden. There's one that gets up even farther up that goes more towards the Lake County border where Clermont is. I think. I'm just checking on that. So I knew that I was going to be driving really fast through Sumter County. I just knew I was going to be putting on some speed, and I just had to wait for the right timing. I said, all right, I want to make sure I have enough straightaway. So I did get the Grand Prix up to about 95 miles an hour. And it was a real smooth ride,
What kind of vehicle is made for that type of driving?
Yeah, it was weird because I did 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds.
I wonder why they waste all that extra miles per hour. They just don't set the cars on the miles.
They're made for that,
They should have, if they're not police or emergency vehicles, they should have a car that can't go past 75 if they want the speed limit to obey.
You're absolutely right, but unfortunately, it is a free country, and well, if we jack it up and make it go fast, then
that's freedom. That's losing the freedom of speed.
I think actually the police departments don't want to see that happen. The police departments want to see people speeding, more revenue for counties like Sumter County, which is probably a piss poor county. And that probably is the biggest reason. If they made it up to 65, that's there's more things that the police officers are going to hit you for, like littering and shoplifting, stealing napkins and plates from a store in like the middle of New York or something like that.
There's not enough revenue coming in for shoplifting.
I don't think so either.
Or like littering. I don't think there's enough money for littering.
Can you imagine how much money you would owe a city or a state or a town of how many cigarette butts you threw out your window in your whole life?
Say a minimum of $50 per cigarette.
Exactly, $50.
That's an expensive habit.
So we're talking about OJ's mansion in Brentwood.
That's an expensive habit. I don't think anybody can afford it.
So I made it here safely, and unfortunately it was raining a little bit, but I think that's a passing shower. And for the entrance interview, I gotta say, really gotta say, I'm glad to be with my partner here, Mr. Shawn P. Greene, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here in Hernando County. We are in Brooksville, we are in Rolling Acres Drive, and we are live. Woo! And it is Friday afternoon right here in the summer, baby.
Thank you for showing up, and we will have previews, C-views, and all kinds of other reviews. But we're gonna have an exit interview of Michael Thomas Setlock on his stay in Florida, July 30th, 1999, August 1st, 1999.
And I gotta tell you, folks, I may have a quicker exit interview if they throw me out of here in the next 15 minutes.
So that's 2 nights, 3 days. Not complete days, but enough to get us by.
You sing really loud.
Had. Thank you, Mike. Enjoy.